Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. And welcome to day number two of the challenge. This is incredible. So well done for all of you for sticking it out this far. So as I promised in day number one, and as I will promise again in day number two, I've got two objectives with this training. And the first one is to help you by actually rolling up my sleeves, my t-shirt there today, and actually helping, actually going out of my way to helping you. And the second thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try to, shockingly, I'm going to try to sell you something, but only if it is not a good fit or a great fit, but it's truly like an excellent fit. It fits like a glove. And if it's exactly what you need, there for you, for your coaching business, for your speaking business, for your podcasting business, for your whatever type of business that you're doing. Maybe it's a luxury retreats business. Maybe we got so many questions there last night from the VIP and the VIP elite rooms, which we have every day after we finish the training. And my goodness, I was surprised about how many questions that all of you people had. We had questions from you, John. We had questions from you, Esri. We had questions from you, Cheryl. We had questions from so many people. We thought it was going to last about 45 minutes, but the Q&A session last night there lasted just over 90 minutes. So well done to all of you for turning up and for staying around that long. But we're very, very happy that we were able to answer each and every one of your questions there to a degree, let's say, of satisfaction. Some people's minds, as they said, were absolutely blown. And if you remember then, yesterday there, I was talking about two screenshots. I was talking about one screenshot there from a phenomenal coach, and his name is Eben Pagan, and he's the author, the speaker, the podcast host, the luxury retreat provider. He provides these 5-star luxury retreats, and he's written many seminal works. And I want to share my screen with you. And one of them was these stick people. And what he did was he persuaded over 20 million people to download his one page PDF guide. Over 20 million people. He got more than 20 million leads from this stick. And all it was, he was just drawing these little stick men, just like this one here. I've got your back. And you see there, what he's doing is he's taking the spine out of the other person. I was trying to crudely draw this last night, if you remember. And this is what it's all about. So it's all about challenging the people. And it's all about telling the people there that you're with them, that you're there with them to help them. You know, just like as I said last night, I'm here to help you, John Gontier. I'm here to help you, Pei Ling Jing. I'm here to help you, Noel Murdoch. I'm here to help you, Shama, to Tina, to John, to Melody, to all of the wonderful people there. If I showed you the box, oh my goodness, it was full to overflowing. And then well done to all of the people that are already in the iCandor community, the people like Prudence, like Catherine, like Professor Christian, like Jeff, they're like Tanya, like Hank, like Herman Marigny III, like all of you wonderful people. And this is what it's all about. It's all about making sure that you've got their back. Now, today is a very, very, very important day. Now, remember, the offer of the sales, as I was saying, is going to start tomorrow. They're on day number 3, when the rubber really meets the road. But this tonight is a very important lesson. It's a very important lesson. It's a lesson there that a lot of you have highlighted there that they want to spend some time on. And this is the one about the conversion equation, because the conversion equation is so powerful. Because remember, at this moment in time, there we've got the people invited. So we've shown you there inside the course. You remember, you can get all of the courses for $7 now. $7 USD. Okay. But only for this week. There, please let me make this abundantly clear. $7 for this week only. And what happens is inside these courses there we've got all of these phenomenal lessons. Now we've got the what is it? The playbook on how to invite the people from Instagram. We've got the playbook on how to invite the people from TikTok. We've got the playbook on how to invite them from Reddit or from Quora. And we've got the playbook on how to invite the people from LinkedIn. There, it's really, really nice. A lot of people are blown away by the invitation message. We've got the one from Instagram there that I've shared with you, Prudence, that I've shared with some of the other ones, because it was specially written for Prudence, because 50% of Prudence's list are sitting out there on Instagram, and 50% are sitting out there on Facebook by their demographic, because part of them are the parents of these pre-college bound teens, and part of them are the teenagers themselves, the teenage boys, the teenage girls, the people that are about 14 to 18 years of age, that are all hanging out on their ISU. This is the name of a college or this is the name of a high school in the United States of America. Okay, so what we call high schools in Europe are what we call lyceums. They're in Poland and France and Germany, etc. So these are high schools. Okay, so now then, without further ado, let's try to get started. Let's get stuck into this lesson, because this is so important. We're starting to line up all of our ducks in a row, because tonight we're going through the second funnel, and the second funnel is the C. Yesterday there we went over the I funnel, the invite. So how to invite the people in from all of the noise that is social media, from all of the noise that's created on Twitter X, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Quora, on Reddit, on Google My Business or Google Business Profile, whatever it's called nowadays, on YouTube especially, because remember, YouTube is our content library. Why is it our content library? Very good question, because it is the second most powerful social media platform out there. Remember, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger all belong to Mr. Zuckerberg. They are without a shadow of a doubt the largest social media platform. They boast over 3 billion users. That's billion with a B. So YouTube is definitely the second largest social media platform. And it is also the world's second largest search engine. Of course, Google, without a shadow of a doubt, that started up in 1997 as a startup, is the largest search engine on the internet. And apparently Internet Times started in 2004 when Google AdWords eventually got their platform up and working. We had been beta testing it. You could only become a Gmail user, and you could only get a Gmail account by invitation. So I remember I was very lucky. I got a Gmail invitation from one of my colleagues. He was an engineer called Gareth Cunningham. And thank you, Gareth. You gave me the account in 1997. And then from that, I was able to invite other people into the world, into the realm of Gmail. Nowadays, everybody can go to gmail.com and sign up for a platform, sign up for their own account. They can even sign up for their own domain. Just like you, Nettie Wilson, just like you, Prudence McDaniel, just like you, Catherine Lyon, just like you, Jeff Gosling, all of those people there that have already signed up for their own domain. So, for example, their domains are at processionaleffect.co.uk, at Spark Early Years, at Budget for College, at It's a Beautiful Life. And it's a beautiful life, beautiful. And this is what happens now. But what we're trying to do now tonight is we're trying to make sure that all of our ducks are lined up in a row. Because tonight, now please pay particular attention to this one. This is all about the landing page. The landing page. What should be on the landing page and what should not be on the landing page. Believe you me, I do never, ever want to see something like this. Let me see. This was... right, let me type it in. And I'll show you an example of what a landing page is. Definitely not. Never, ever in a million years. Okay. Right. This is what it's not. This is what it's never, ever. You know, it is never, ever something like this. Yeah. about how wonderful you are, how fantastic you are, how excellent you are. You know, this is one from Catherine. Catherine is the third lady over from the left. It is so bewildering, overwhelming, confusing. Our website is dead, in my opinion. Dead. D-E-A-D, dead. It's dead. Their websites are dead. Websites had their place in the late 1990s and the early 2000s. But believe you me, we are now, what, three decades into using the internet, and websites are dead. Now, what has replaced them? A landing page. Why has a landing page replaced them? Because a landing page is singular in purpose. Singular in purpose. Each landing page, as it says on that screenshot there, has got one CTA. Now, what is a CTA? A CTA is a call to action. And you should have one and only one. And it should not be get some coaching now, or it should not be book in for a 30-minute discovery call. No, that is the outcome after they have gone through your journey, okay? After they have gone through your journey, after they have realized that you, the coach, the consultant, the speaker, the mentor, are the best thing on this planet since sliced bread or since the round wheel was invented. Once they come to that realization, then and only then should you be asking them, oh, you know, come over to me and have a 17.5-minute, have a 20-minute, have a 30-minute, have a 35-minute COD call, coach on deck, discovery call, one-on-one call, voyage of discovery call it whatever you want. But that should be the end point, not the beginning. So you shouldn't be up there telling them about how wonderful and how fantastic and how brilliant and how excellent you are. You should be up there standing on your virtual soapbox, telling them what problems, what challenges, what pain points, what blind spots that you solve better than anybody else out there, and what makes you uniquely different than your competition, and how they can get it, and what their lives will look like after they have got it from you. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And that's what you have to do. Okay? And from your landing page, remember, we're going to go through the landing page in great detail now. You have to go take them into an opt-in page. Now, what's an opt-in page? An opt-in page is one where you put in your details. Usually first name, email address. Doesn't have to be more complicated than that. You can make it into full name, first name plus last name. Email address. You remember, you definitely have to capture your email address. You can even have an opt-in form with only the email address. But remember then, it's confusing whenever somebody comes along to you, S1N234.666 at CompuServe.com. That's what happens sometimes. So you have to be very careful and very mindful of that. So I always ask them at the beginning, in the first instance, just for their first name and their email address. Later on, as we get to know one another better, as they complete some of my surveys, some of my quizzes, some of my questionnaires, then I will ask them for their other details. And that's fine. That's fine. But at the beginning, path of least resistance. But remember, landing page, super simple. Okay? That's the main objective. Now, this is also, today is my sister's birthday. So what we were trying to do was we were trying to wish one another a happy birthday. She's in the French Riviera on the Mediterranean Sea at the moment. So I hope there that we won't be disturbed. I'm just like keeping an eye on all of the messages. So I do apologize there, but birthdays happen only once a year. And happy birthday to you if it's your birthday around about this time. But it's my sister and I's birthday there today, so I'm keeping an eye on the time. I'm keeping an eye on what we're going through. Okay, so the opt-in page, keep it super simple. Remember, short form, and it's usually embedded. I'll show you some examples there from some people. It's usually embedded inside the page, inside the landing page. So after they get your free gift, now whatever your free gift is, sometimes it's called a lead magnet. Now, this might be a one-page PDF, like the stick man that I just showed you, the stick men, the stick people, let's say, to be politically correct. But the landing page has to be singular in purpose, Okay. So we take them into the opt-in page, and after they've got the opt-in page, we usually show them a video. We show them a video on this page. It's called a thank you success page. Now, why is it called a thank you success page? It's called a thank you success page because it is the singular, the most, now note my words, the most important, the singular most important page in the entire funnel, okay? And this is the page where we take them through a carefully rehearsed script. There where we're very honest, very transparent. We introduce radical, complete transparency. And we always tell them, you know, who we are. Hello, I'm Paul McKeown, and I'm the owner of this funnel platform, this iCanDoor digital marketing platform. Now, my job is to, first of all, do two things. The first one is to help you by actually going out there and helping you, just like what I'm doing now with these landing pages. And the second one is to be completely honest, that I'm going to try to sell you something for the shockingly high price of $7 USD, $7 USD. Okay. And what you're doing, you see, is you're introducing something that's called the compounding effect. The compounding effect is where you repeat things so many times that by the end of it, then the people have got it. They've got the message almost etched into their brain. And then they're ready to think, oh, well, hold on a second. This is going to cost me $7. Now, for $7, what are the benefits that I'm going to receive? And what is my life going to look like there? Because you have to visualize it for them. You have to create a rich picture of what it's going to look like for them when they have completed your course, your program, your offering, your group coaching program. Because remember, my objective for each and every one of you is that you will eventually, I'm not saying immediately, but eventually you will be able to fire all of your one-to-one clients. And you will be able to live a life there where you have got location freedom, where you have got time freedom, and most importantly of all, you have got financial freedom. Because even if, as happened to two of my cousins, one tragically there last week, he got hit by a bus and he died. Now then, the thing is there that if you've got your knowledge recorded, etc., then guess what? You will continue to survive. Your teachings will continue to survive through the lifetime of the internet, for as long as the internet exists. Now, many great coaches have come and gone. Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, there are quite a few of those other ones that have gone. They've sadly departed. Stephen Covey, the author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. But their teachings live on, thanks to the internet, thanks to recorded media. Some of them are only on cassette tape, but some of them have actually made it onto video, to VHS, and then to CD or DVD. If you're not old enough to know what these things are, then please ask your grandparents. Okay, it's very important. But this is where we are now. You see, we're living in the time. This moment now is the quietest moment it is ever going to be for the rest of your life. And this is what you have to remember. Okay, so bring them through your calendar page to your thank you success page. Show them a video with a carefully provided script. We've got all of the scripts inside the training portal. Okay, so what you do is you make that script out for yourself and then use a teleprompter. You can get a teleprompter for about $20 from Amazon, $20 to $25. And then you just set up the teleprompter, and then you just put your iPhone there face down, and then what happens is it's a reflective surface. So just like the newsreaders on the television, then the teleprompter comes up, and then you just read the words off the screen. But make sure it's your script there. So take my script, take our scripts, and modify it to you, so that it doesn't come out that your name is Paul McKeown and that you're an internet marketer, a digital marketeer from Dublin, Ireland. Okay, because it might sound a little bit funny if you've got a Texan accent, or if you've got a British accent, or if you've got a French accent. They're sitting there saying, "Hello, my name is Paul McKeown." Perhaps you're a lovely lady, like a lot of the coaches that we work with. So please, make it reflective to you. I don't mean whenever you get these texts there that you should plagiarize them verbatim. You should model them, emulate them, make them to work for you, malleate them. Okay, so that's what you have to do. That's what the purpose and the objective is. Now look at this. This is an example there of the landing page. Now what happens is then you take it in from the left-hand side, and that's the landing page there from Jeff. Now what you'll see is there, you'll see his clarity statement. Now we've got clarity statements for every single one of our coaches. They're with their background colors, with their fonts, with their imagery, with the fonts that they've decided to use, with the logos, etc. And some of you have really thought about this a lot, okay? Because it's very important. Branding is very, very important, because you want to make these people aware of who you are, and you want to make them aware of your values, of your company values, and you want to make them aware of where you stand, okay? And then the second one is the opt-in page. Yeah, and you see it there. As I've said, submit your first name and email. First name and email. That's enough. Now in this one, it's an email, it's a name, and it's a phone number. Okay. And then underneath, you've got what is called in Europe GDPR, or if you live in Poland, it's called RODO or ODO. And if you live in the United States, it's called CCOA. Okay, they're all important because it's all about privacy policy, agreement to accept the data, agreement to accept the emails, etc. This is very, very, very important. Okay, because GDPR, it's like giving blood. Okay, because getting somebody's email now, you have to make sure that you've crossed all of your T's and dotted all of your I's. Very important. Okay, and then on the right hand side there, you've got the thank you page there, and that leads on to Jeff Gosling's calendar. So that what you have to do is you have to actually go through a survey, just like what you have to do to get on this course. You have to fill out the avatar form. There you have to watch the little video there that helps you to try to determine this. Then you go through the 6 questions in the avatar form, which are designed to make you think. Of course they are, because we want to know there that the people that we invite here are the best people for this course, okay, for what we're offering. So we have to ask them these 6 questions, because what we want to do is we want to give you these leads, these quality leads, up to 123 quality scored leads, people that are out there posting, blogging on LinkedIn, on Twitter X, on Facebook and Instagram, on wherever they are, and they've got real problems, real challenges, and you're the person, you're like the physician who's ready to swoop in as their knight or as their heroine in shining armor. And then you're ready to whisk them out of their problem and to give them this Advil or this aspirin there to remove their pain. Okay. Now, maybe the problems that you solve are employee satisfaction. Maybe it's career satisfaction. Maybe it's employee retention. Maybe it's time mastery. Maybe it's location mastery. Maybe it's financial mastery. But it doesn't really matter there, because as I was saying to you last night, Chris, it is very, very, very important there that we take these people and we nurture them, because perhaps they're not ready to buy now. But what you would like to do is you would like them to get onto your radar, okay? So that perhaps by using the principles of intent-based branding, also covered in the training portal, there that maybe over the next 30, 60, 90, 120 days, and even during the pandemic and post the pandemic, there it's been about 120 plus, maybe it's 30, 130, 135 days there as it took to convert some of you into clients. And that's fine, and that's fair play. But they're always receiving valuable information. You're not spamming them relentlessly, but you are helping them. You're really, really helping them to get across to the other side. Now, and this is what I'm saying. You see, we're doing something dramatically different. Now, what are we doing that's dramatically different from everybody else? Everybody else is doing the same thing. Are you sick and tired of this? Are you sick and tired of that? There, you've got the same imagery. You've got the same, they're lead magnets. They're all very, very, very samey. You know, what have you got to do? This. And that's not bad. Please, please, please don't get me wrong. It's not bad. But isn't there something better that we can do? Isn't there something there that we can do to leverage our position? And you see, this is what we believe that we can do to leverage our position. We can send them out at regular, precisely defined intervals. Because I often ask people, do you have a newsletter? And some people might say yes, and some people might say no. Newsletters drive engagement, as one of my clients there, Professor Christian Farioli, says, like crazy, like crazy. They drive engagement like crazy. And if you send them out at regular intervals, precisely timed intervals, these trust-based, remember yesterday we talked about the know, like, and trust, those 3 social pillars, know, like, and trust. Because once your audience get to know you, they get to like you, then they start to trust you. And then you see, as you asked Ashley and as you asked Geraldine, you are no longer cold pitching to them. Because what you're doing is you're receptive. You're showing up in their inbox and you're asking them what their challenges are. I always ask people what their top 2 marketing challenges are. Not 1, but 2. Because it's easy for some people to say, oh, yes, I have a problem with leads, or I have a problem with traffic, or I have a problem with whatever. But then if they say to you, I've got a problem with leads and traffic, I say to them, well, that's almost the same thing. So, okay, if we take leads and traffic together, then what's your second thing? What's your other thing? And then they have to think. And then they think, ooh, yes, well, it's probably conversions. Yes, exactly. It's probably conversions. Okay, converting these people from your list. Doesn't matter how small your list is. It might be 49 people. It might be 490. It might be 4,900. It might be 49,000. But whatever, what you're looking for in there is the hidden gold, just like what we showed last night. There with the 1 million leads. The 1 million leads, starting from the bottom, they're working all the way up to the top. We ended up with 1 million leads reach. 1 million reach from Facebook for about $620. Now, some of the people were asking me, is it possible to get it done cheaper? And I would say yes, but I would not recommend it, because you could do 2 ads on, 1 ad off. So 3 ads there, and you could do that for about $310 per month. But I would not recommend that. Because you see, it is the law of numbers. What you'll find is there that you're spending a lot of time while Facebook is learning. It's learning. Remember, Facebook is an incredibly intelligent beast. It's an incredibly intelligent, artificially intelligent algorithm. It has to learn so many points about your ideal audience. And you'll see it sometimes it gets it wrong. Sometimes it gets it completely wrong. Sometimes it gets it so wrong that it needs a kick up its derriere, its posterior. But you have to refine it. You have to refine it. You have to refine it. You have to add more data in. You have to tweak this. You have to change that. And sometimes there, 99 times out of 100, it's usually the person there who's putting it in there who is getting it slightly wrong. Like there's a difference. There's a difference there in some of these words. Like literally, if you put in 2 spaces between a word, and you have to be very careful where you put in your double quotations and your single quotations. You have to be very careful about so many important things in the syntax that they're using, because you will find that you put in a decimal point or a double quotation where it shouldn't be, and then all of a sudden you're getting access to a completely different list. If you don't believe me, try it inside LinkedIn Sales Navigator, the premium product from LinkedIn, or inside Facebook Paid Ads, the premium product from Facebook and from Instagram. But think about it like that, because what we're trying to do inside each one of these video emails is we're trying to solve one problem. And these will all compound together to become part of your newsletter, where you've got all of these little barcodes there that are bringing people back to your site, your landing page. And on your landing page is a YouTube video. It's a YouTube video embedded into your landing page. And you're going to have your headline, your subheadline, etc., etc. We're going to go on to that in a moment. But then you can imagine that if these people are receiving these every single day, bump, 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 And they won't open them all. That's full disclosure. They will not open them all, but they will open some of them. Remember, the subject line is 80% of the click, 80% of the click, 80% of the click, because your subject line is like your headline. So if you're solving the problems of menopause, if you're solving the problems of making a marriage with your spouse, with your partner, truly, truly great. Or if you're solving a problem of horse riding, or if you're solving the problem of speaking in public, or if you're solving the problem of time mastery, location mastery, something else, this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be doing these video emails, 1 email per day, okay? Because I've often asked people, how often do you send out these emails? And some of them will say, oh, maybe once a month or once a quarter. Believe you me, that is nowhere near enough. Yep. Okay. So Sam has written to me there. He's busy building his Dream 100 list. Yes. You're slightly ahead of us, but we will get onto that in a moment. Okay. Because Sam has already got his list there. So he's already building it out. Thank you, Sam, for your comment. Thank you. Remember now, in the Q&A section afterwards, let's hope today it won't last as long as it did last night. Remember, tonight is my sister and I's birthday, and I plan to have a little catch up with her as she's sipping champagne by the French Riviera. They've got a private chef, everything there today. Wow, she's really spoiling herself. But I'm here helping you because this is what I love doing. This is what I love doing. Okay. So remember, you see, this is what makes it dramatically different. You see, YouTube, because we're using YouTube as the second largest search engine, as the second largest social media platform, and as our content library. So what we're doing is we're recording all of these little video-based emails, just using Zoom, maybe a teleprompter if you want to be fancy, $20, $25 extra. It's a great investment, great investment. I've got one of them here at my feet. They're a great investment. Trust me on that one. $20 to $25 from Amazon. We're not an affiliate. You can go out there and choose any one of them. They're all really good. Just pieces of glass that stack on top of one and the other. And you can use them with your iPhone, your Android, your iPad, your Galaxy tablet, whatever you've got. Okay, and then you just download some software. The software is usually called Teleprompter from the App Store, from the Google Play Store. Okay, we're not an affiliate. Just try it, and then you'll see. You'll thank me later. Okay, so this is what we do. We use YouTube there, and we use YouTube, and we publish these videos just like what I did last night with the replay from this event. There, I publish it out to YouTube. I publish it out to Facebook. I publish it out to Twitter. I publish it out here, there, and everywhere. Okay. And this is what makes it very, very powerful. Good. And this is where we go. This is where we take the people. And from there, where do we take them after that? To the sales page. And what do you do on the sales page? You sell them something. And remember, these pages are normally the same. So for example, there, if I open up the one there that I've given to you, where is it? This is the thank you page. This is the page that you get to after you have clicked on my avatar and you filled out your avatar, in other words, your ideal target audience. Yeah. So then what happens is you get to this page. Okay. And let's pause me talking on top of me talking. There you go. That's it. And you see there, I've got my teleprompter, I've got my subtitles at the top. So I'm telling all of the people at the beginning there what it's for. Let me just run the first few seconds to show you. You can read the subtitles on the top so that I don't have to have my voice on top of my voice. Good. So this is what I tell the people. So in a few short minutes, you get your results. They're the results of your survey. Now I'm telling the people there to watch the video, okay? Because it's very, very important. And this is what you should be telling your audience too. So you repeat your name. My name is Paul. And this is a video ad. for business coaches, for the C-suites, for the VPs, for the consultants, the speakers, the podcast hosts, and the retreat providers who want to sell more of their services online. And if this is you, and for a lot of people it is, and then you want to sell more of your services online, then what we're saying is that this video could help you. Because in this ad, I'm going to do two things. Now, this is the very, very important point. Listen to this. I'm going to help you to sell more of your services online. So I'm going to help you by genuinely helping you. And the second thing is, shockingly, yes, shockingly, I'm going to try to sell you something. Now I make good with the first promise, which is, of course, there to help you. Okay? And this is what I've said time and time again, because a lot of people have said, oh, you're cold pitching. Definitely, definitely not. I'm being very transparent, very radically honest. They're radically transparent with all of these people at the very beginning, because I'm telling them very, very clearly that, number one, I'm going to help you. And number two, if it's a great fit, if it's a truly excellent fit for both of us, it's a two-way street, it's an equal partnership, then I'm going to try to sell you something. Okay? And then I go on, I get started way back in 1994 in the dawn of the dinosaurs, yeah? And I go on then for a couple of minutes and I tell them all about, see the way it's all divided into chapters. So I've got my complete transparency. I've got there all of the ones, how I make and craft an irresistible offer. And note my language, it's very important. And then afterwards, I take them down here through the pricing plans, yeah? And I tell them there that you can get this for $7, or if you want to upgrade to VIP, you can do it for $47. If you want to upgrade to VIP Elite, $97. And it's a bit different because the VIPs, they get into, well, the VIPs and the VIP Elites get into this all live Q&A workshop. And then the VIP Elites also get their access to the Slack channel, which has proven very, 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 very useful for some of you to ask all of your questions. They get the customized roadmap built out to them. They get the customized avatar built out to them. They get the customized course outline using our famous jot, plot, and dot strategy. Jot, plot, and dot. Always has to rhyme. Yeah, there always has to be an onomatopoeism, yeah, because it makes it easier to remember for me. And this is their opportunity. So they get this now. They get this now. And it's not like some cheap where they will be charged lots of money. No. No, what we want to do is we want to give them access to it. And then afterwards, then they can make the decision for themselves. And as Chris said last night, so where do you make the money in this? I make the money in this very simply from whenever the people see the results from this first funnel, whenever they build the first funnel, but they realize how hard it is, that there is a lot of effort involved in it. So then they think to themselves, well, hold on a second. What you're telling us, Paul, is that just like what I was saying last night, you know, a brain surgeon only does brain surgery. A lawyer, an attorney, only does legal services. An accountant should only do accountancy. But yet so many coaches I see out there, so many coaches I see even here. Some of my friends are coaches. And there I see them. And they're at the moment now, what they're doing is they're painting their house. They're painting their house. And I'm sort of saying, wow, okay, so talk to me about your hourly rate. Oh, yes, my hourly rate is 100 euros an hour. Okay, brilliant. 100 euros an hour. And what would you be paying a painter to come around and to paint your house in Poland? Not very much, I can tell you that. And they're saying, oh, yeah, but it's no bother at all. No, like I just, stick 2 coats, I paint 2 coats of wall paint on the wall. Okay, so it's just like that. So you don't have to move any furniture. You don't have to move units, move beds, move their pictures off the wall. Oh, yeah, I have to do all of that. So how long has it taken you so far? Like, you've got a nice house there. There's maybe, I don't know what it would be in square feet, but there's, 130 square meters to it. So maybe it's 200 something square feet. And how long has it taken you so far? About 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks. Every single day. Yeah, well, except the weekends. The weekends, I'm still doing my coaching. Okay, so it's taking you 3 full weeks, Monday to Friday, 15 days. So during those days, you're earning, like normally, there are normal times, you're earning about 100 euros a day. 100 euros an hour, and you coach people for 8 hours per day, at least. Some days it's 9, some days it's 10. But let's say then that's 800 euros there per day. Yeah. 800 euros per day, that's 4,000 euros per week. 4,000 euros per week. And this is what you're doing now. You're bringing down your hourly rate to about less than $2 an hour. Less than $2 an hour. And you're having to compensate for this by working weekends, you know, and the same person is out there doing his lawn, mowing his lawn, etc. there, and he's got a huge, huge, huge lawn. It's very, very beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It looks immaculate. It's perfect. But he could pay a gardener the equivalent of like $10. And that lawn would come out looking just as perfect, just as beautiful. If it doesn't, you change him and then you replace him to another garden person. It's very, very simple. But no. He's content there to do this because he's saving himself money. No, he's not. He's losing himself money. Hand over foot, over fist. That's what he's doing. He's losing money. Okay. Now, remember, it's fine and dandy if the people come down here and they say, no, thank you. I'm not interested in the free option. Just take me there. All I want to do is just go for the free option. That's fine. As I've said time and time again, we've got more than enough free stuff there that will stay there as long as the internet continues to exist. Yeah. So that's our promise to you. But you know, this is what we're taking them through. And down at the bottom, as I said last night, we've got the iCandor super duper titanium plated, one conditional risk reversal process. In other words, our guarantee. Okay. Because we want people to feel assured. And then we've got our testimonials, etc., etc., etc. And this is so important. Now, let's take you through then for the last few minutes. There are some of these landing pages. Now, look at this. Now, you see above this purple bar at the top, you've got your headline. This is your interrupt, your pattern interrupt, as some people call it. Okay? Because the people, remember, the people are out there. They're out there on social media. And imagine you're browsing through on your smartphone. You're browsing through Facebook. You're browsing through LinkedIn. You're browsing through Instagram. And then all of a sudden, maybe you've got a problem with your horse. Maybe you've got a problem there. You've got a fear of rats, like Sebastian Buss there helps people to resolve. Maybe you've got a fear of public speaking there and something. And all of a sudden, somebody comes along. Hey, have you got a problem with public speaking? You know, his eyes are bulging or her eyes are bulging. They're looking at you straight in the camera. Have you got a fear of public speaking? And I know a lot of these people there on social media, they're posting about how frightened they are about speaking in public. And then there's people there like John Dawson, like Melody, like Tina, like Shama, etc. there that can help you. Sebastian, etc. there can help you with these pain points. And then what you're doing is you're calling out to them. You're calling out to them. And then you're saying, hey, look, you can discover right now 3 tangible steps or 2 tangible steps or 1 tangible step or 8 tangible steps to improve this problem, to resolve this problem in just 3 days or in 30 minutes or in 25 minutes, whatever you want. And then you see down below it, then you've got your video. You've got your video. As a coach, are you struggling to build a reliable system to predict where your next client is coming from? Because this is what I help people with. And it doesn't matter, like some of those people there last night, like you, like you, Chris, like you, there, what was your name, Sven, that all of you were posting about to me in the Q&A section. There, you're having a problem building a reliable system because you build your business solely on word of mouth referral. And what was it? One of you, Every, said, you're an analog person only. You're an analog person only. Believe you me, so was I. So was I, Every. Total disclosure. And there, it's time to get on the digital bandwagon. Believe you me. Please don't get left behind. Please don't get left behind. And yes, you can still build your business on these word of mouth referrals. But as I said last night, the difference there, for example, with me, if I was just to rely on the word of mouth referrals that came through manually, in other words, analogously, there, I would have enough money to bring my daughter to the to our favorite fried chicken restaurant here in Poland, and we would just have about enough for 2 people. Yeah, and she's very tiny. She doesn't eat much. And there, the other one, if I was to do it on this warmed up, on this souped up process, these systemized processes, I would have enough money to fly her and my friends, for example, like Kevin Howard, the commander of the Special Forces, the US Special Forces based over here in Poland to protect these borders there against Vladimir Putin and his friends on the other side. And the commander of Special Forces and some of our other friends. Can you imagine? I would have enough money to fly them first class and to have a lovely holiday over there in the beautiful state of Kentucky in the United States. And then we could eat the fried chicken fresh from source, just as Colonel Saunders prepared it all those years ago. I'm sure it wouldn't be the same. I hope it's not the same chicken, but I'm sure it's much fresher. Yeah. And for all of you vegan friends out there, my vegan friends especially, God bless you. God bless you. Yeah. No, it's bad to eat meat too often. Yeah, definitely. I love my veggies, but 7 days of the week, no, thank you very much. No, not for me. Leads, prospects, clients, and you see, this is what it's all about. Yeah, we're really trying. Now we're trying to do 4, 5, 6 things here. Interrupt, pattern interrupt. Remember, you're taking them over from social media. You're trying to pull them out. Imagine you're pulling them out from that camera, and then you're trying to engage with them. You're trying to offer a solution. You're telling them why they should stop skimming, scanning, and scrolling, and why they should pay attention to you. And then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to educate them. You're going to teach them, perhaps through a VSL. A VSL is a video sales letter. For example, if you're not confident, for example, if you don't think you look better than me, and I don't know anybody on this planet who doesn't look better than me. So if you're not more confident than I am in camera, and believe you me, I don't know anybody. As I've said to you before, full disclosure, I have Parkinson's, and I am the most nervous person on this planet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So believe you me, there is no excuse for any of you. But if you are not confident for whatever reason, you can use a VSL, just words and text. And I do this in many of my videos. You can check it out on our @iCandor channel on YouTube. You just type in youtube.com/@iCandor, and you will see all of our videos. Okay, tons and tons of information there, and it's free. Okay, the paid offer $7. $7. As I've said time and time again, it's important to reinforce this. $7, and it's important for you to reinforce this for your low ticket offers. Okay, very important. Offer. There we have to have a bridge over to the offer. So, my offer, as I've said before, it's $7. $7 from the US, $7 US. And then we have to capture their details, their name, their email, their cell phone number, whatever is important to you, you have to capture that. But remember, it has to be at least their email, because otherwise it doesn't work. You cannot mail people without their email address. And please do not stay in that analogous world there, Mr. Every. You have to move over. Join us in the digital revolution. It happened there about 3 decades ago. So keep up with us, please. You're a very successful VP of sales and marketing in a huge brewing company. So I'm very confident that you will join us very soon, perhaps even today. Okay. And then you'll have a selection of photos. I'll show you some in a moment there. And at the bottom, remember, clarity statement plus the logo in the footer. Because believe you me, none of you out there are Nike. None of you out there are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, or whatever it's calling itself this week. There you are not any of those companies. If you are, you would not be watching those videos. These videos that I'm making, I'm very sorry, but you would not be doing these. Okay. So please put your logo last. You are not Nike. You are not Microsoft. You are not Apple. Okay. You are your business. And, it definitely deserves its place there. But it doesn't deserve its place plastered all over the top. I see so many people with logos there, 50, 100 pixels, 150 pixels deep. And it's almost they're passing the engage part. And this is the fold. Where the web page folds, for example, on your smart screen, on your smartphone, this is the part that, and people will just turn off. You know, they're just looking at a logo, and maybe your logo is called iCandor, like mine is. And they don't know what iCandor is or what it represents or whatever. But if you're telling them instead, you know, put the logo last and put the intro up at the top, I will help you solve these problems of a repeatable, predictable client flow to your coaching business right now in a few short, easy steps. Please come inside there, have a look at some of my training material. And if you get value from this, then let's hop on a call together. Let's hop on a one-on-one discovery call together. So this is very important, okay? And, you know, this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to call out to them. You're trying to call out to the people. Let's face it, you're never going to become a fantastic all on your own. Now, for example, if you're somebody there like Martin Cunningham or like Pauline George, these two people are career coaches. They're from the southeast of England in the United Kingdom. You have to call out to them. Let's face it, you're never going to become a fantastic MD, managing director, a fantastic VP, a fantastic C-suite. If that's the type of demographic that you want to work with, all on your own. And then you're telling them they're in the engage part. You see, this is the blue banner. Now, guess what? There is a completely and totally different way, a dramatically different way. That's the way I like to phrase it. For you as an ambitious VP, C-suite, whatever, in your career path, because you're a career coach. You two are career coaches. And this is what you could do. The same for you, Hugo V. The same for you, David. Because you're all inside the career business, okay? So then think about this, and then underneath it, you've got your video. And then underneath it there, you've got your clarity statement. I help people to do this so that they can have that, even if blah, 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 even if they've got a very small list, even if they've got a CV that is only 1 or 2 pages long. My CV is 29 pages long, 29 pages long. Can you imagine? 29 pages long. But anyway, there we all have our complaints, don't we? Now then, this is another one. Are you sick and tired of knowing that you need to scale, but you're afraid of who to trust? Look at this. This is one from Prudence McDaniel from Budget for College. Are you feeling defeated every time you try to talk with your team about college? Now you can do this. You can learn 2 essential skills to help your team in less than a week, in less than 7 days. It's amazing. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve, there for your comment. Yes, we will get back to this. Now, remember, the VIP session and the VIP Elite session. This Q&A session. There for those people there who have upgraded. Will start about 15 minutes after this one. There, just to give me enough time. I've got my nearest and dearest has got a birthday cake. And there I have to blow out the candles. There we have the fire brigades on standby. We have the fire brigade. We have the emergency services on standby in case the house catches fire, because this is how many candles there are on at this time. And I'm not sure at my age there I should be blowing out this many candles. I might give myself a myocardial infarction at my age. But anyway, we will try. Maybe my daughter will assist me. But this is what it's all about. You see, these are the different imageries. Yeah, you see, we had different imageries there. Now, this is the one there that we built for Catherine Lyon. Are you sick and tired of the yelling, screaming, belligerent attitude of your child? Now that you can discover the secrets to controlling your child and instantly, look at the wording, and instantly restore peace and quiet in your home. And then in the middle, learn the secrets to gaining and maintaining complete control of your child in less than 60 seconds. In less than 60 seconds. Now, some of these things, they absolutely blew the coach's minds whenever we showed it to Prudence, whenever we showed it to Catherine, whenever we showed it to Jeff, when we showed it to Professor Christian, because this is it. You know, whenever you've got it, it just comes. And you see, this is what we call copywriting. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to do it to a specific formula. Underneath that, we can't see it on the screen, but you see there the logo, Catherine's logo, is in the bottom right-hand corner. So we've got her clarity statement underneath that. And then we've got the image there of the child shouting at his or her parent or guardian or their grandparent or whatever. This is what happens. And then we've got a lovely video from Catherine there on the left. And then just asking, are you struggling? And this is what it's all about. Now, this is what you've got to think. You've got to make a plan for your landing page. Now, you've got to pause this video. So for those of you in the paid section, you will get access to these replays. Okay. Now, remember, after tomorrow, after day number 3, the replays are coming down. They're going inside the training portal there for the paid members. But remember, it's a massive investment of $7 US. Now then, so take advantage of this, and take advantage of this now while it's still there. Okay, while it's still there as a public video on YouTube. Okay, so anyway, there, as I said, 15 minutes. So at 1/4 the hour, it's just 2 minutes past the hour now at the moment. We're going to be in this VIP room, and then we will upload this video onto our YouTube channel so that you can all enjoy the day 2. Now, again, any questions? No, I apologize. I'm running out of speak now. I'm running out of voice, as happened last night. Okay, but anyway, that's what it's all about there now. So I hope that all of you got value, that you got benefit from this, because the landing pages are so important. And if you get the first landing page right, you know, and we will do an audit with you. So we'll do a free audit with you, and we'll have a look at what you have done for those of you in the DIY program. For those of you in the Done With You program, we will show you it. And for those of you in the Done For You program, there we will help you by building your landing page for you, but still with your participation, okay, with your interaction. But anyway, so I'll see you all now in 11 minutes. In 11 minutes inside there, for all of you VIPers or VIP elitists, there I will be seeing you in 11 minutes at 1/4 the hour. Inside the link. The link has been sent to you all. Okay. Thank you all very, very much from the bottom of my heart. And I will be speaking to you very, very soon. It's me as always, PG Mac, Paul McKeown, saying peace out. Bye for now. Bye-bye.